Alright guys, so this is going to be more or less like an unboxing style video. After doing some looking, I guess this guy back here is a little bit harder to find than some of the bikes. Not a lot of people actually have it in stock. So I thought it was a good idea to just actually get real footage of it out there. While you're watching this, just remember I have not actually ridden this bike yet. I'm going to. I will do a follow-up video that's actually going to go over how the bike rides and what I think about how it rides, the quality. But first, we have to get to the bike shop. I mean, if you want to go that far, I'm game.
Just look at it, just take a look.
That AXS looks good though.
Yes, it does. Look at that.
So yes, when I first saw the scale and the weight that this bike was for the price, it took me aback a little bit. But I'm here to convince you that that weight is okay. Only because I think this is a good value for the bike. It's not some amazing deal, but it's a different deal. So stick with me, I'm gonna go over it. And yes, I do have a little mud on my face. That's because I just got off the mountain bike and I have not showered yet because I don't know, I'm in a hurry and I just noticed the mud on my face, so I figured I should point it out. So this bike is a good value. I'm not gonna say it is an amazing deal like I thought it was when I first saw it, but it is a good value. So I haven't scoured the internet for every single deal you can get on a bike that is equipped with AXS eTap, but I know the bikes that I know. Let's take Giant, for instance. Their Propel, if you want one of those with eTap, AXS, the same group set that the Bianchi Sprint comes with, you're gonna spend $7 grand. So, and it's Bianchi doing a bike equipped with eTap cheaper than Giant. I was astounded. I was like, holy crap, that's a great deal. So the Sprint is, it's got some aero elements. It is more, it's kind of designed to be their race bike that doesn't have countervail in it. It's similar along the lines of the Aria. But if you compare it to the Propel, I know the Propel is an aero bike, but we're just comparing price points here. For $7 grand on that Propel, you get a full carbon wheel set, and that bike is gonna be, I don't know, I'm guessing 17 pounds. It's an aero bike, so it's gonna weigh a little bit more. We've had them in before, and they're around that 17 pound mark. This bike for $5 grand, what you are paying for is just the frame and the group set. The extra little bits, I don't know, are an add-on, honestly. I mean, I think it's nice to get them. I'm glad that you get a complete bike, but the wheel set, the cockpit, and the seat post, immediately take them off and replace them with something that's gonna be nice that you want to race on, a nice set of wheels. This bike's 19 pounds out of the box without pedals. That's heavy for a bike that you want to take and race. And not saying that this bike is specifically for someone that wants to race. but it's a sporty bike. So just like if you buy a Ferrari, you know, you don't want a turd. You want it to be a nice bike. It's $2 less, and it's a couple pounds heavier. You don't get the nice wheels, but that doesn't matter in my opinion. I like to tell people when they ask me about it, because the weight scares a lot of people, this bike isn't an amazing deal, anything like that. It is a good value. It is just a different deal. So instead of paying $7 grand for something like that giant Propel and already getting all the carbon goodies that you want on it, you pay $5 grand and put what you want on it. I like decking out my bike myself. That's just a personal preference. I just didn't want the weight to scare anyone away from this bike, because Jesus dude, that seat and seat post, I mean, I know I've got noodles for arms, but it's pretty freaking heavy for a seat and seat post on a modern road bike. We did take some nice FSA carbon little goodies and we put them on the bike just to see what we get the weight down to. Just doing the handlebars, stem, seat and seat posts took almost 2 pounds off the bike. The wheels aren't terrible wheels, but they're not a super lightweight wheel. I would keep them, I wouldn't get rid of them. I would keep them to ride in the rain or something like that. You know, backup wheel set, unless you already have a set. But if this, like me, you know, I don't have a disc brake bike, so all my rims that I have laying around are rim brake, so I would have nothing. This is a jamming frame and component group set. That's what you're paying for. So once that's covered, let's move on. The eTap stuff. That stuff is slick. I love the chain. I don't know why, that is probably my favorite piece of equipment on this new stuff. I just love to sit there and I sit there and rub it because it's smooth on top. Every time I walk by the bike, you gotta rub it. It's very nice. I like how it shifts, but I haven't done a long ride on it yet. I just like different things. So the way you shift on this eTap, if you've not used the new electronic stuff from Sram, the right shifter, click it, that puts it into a harder gear in the rear cassette. Use the left shifter, click it once, it'll put it to an easier gear on the rear cassette. To shift your front chainring from the big to the little or little to big, you just click both in at the same time. It's definitely different, but I like it. I thought I wouldn't, because I'm a creature of habit and I've used you know, Shimano for a while. I really just wanted to get this bike out there into the ether. Let me know what you guys think about this Bianchi Sprint. I personally can't wait to ride it. I think it is gonna be a jamming bike. After perusing the internet for a bit, doesn't look like a ton of people even have these Bianchi Sprints with the AXS in stock. Like I said, this is more of the unboxing. I haven't ridden this bike, well, more than like around the parking lot and up and down the street. We got it set up for me. I wanna at least get 2 weeks of solid riding on the bike before I do like this all-inclusive review. I still don't think 2 weeks is enough to really get into the nitty-gritty of a bicycle, but it's better than doing a single ride review. All right guys, so I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday. This coming weekend is the final NCCX race. It's in Gibsonville. Yeah, starts with a G. I'll throw up a video of the final of that. There's gonna be about a month break of racing, then short track starts, and then all the other fun stuff starts. Anyway, I will see everyone next week. All right, later.